Hi friends, today I'm going to talk on the topic how can we change our belief systems or how to reprogram our subconscious mind. Also, you will come to know why 80% of the resolutions fail by mid-February. So, as I said, 80% of the New Year's resolution fail by mid-February. At the beginning of the year, there is a lot of enthusiasm in the air. Everybody has a list of the resolutions ready. Most recurring items on the list are weight loss, going to the gym regularly, eating healthy, having a good reading habit. Some people want to get up early. Some people want to spend more time with the family. And why not? New year, new me. However, as time progresses, most of the people give up. Some give up in a month, some in a few weeks, and some don't even start on it. Now, why does this happen? This happens because the resolutions are taken by our conscious mind. However, we act through a subconscious mind. Now, subconscious mind always defaults back to the old patterns of behavior or working. This happens because subconscious mind works only within the confines of our belief systems. And that is why it is very important that we change our belief systems to match our goals. Because if we don't do it, it is very difficult for us to achieve our goal. It is almost as if the subconscious mind is working against us. Now, what are belief systems? Belief systems are most deeply held assumptions about ourselves, the world, and others. Beliefs are formed in our early childhood, before we are 7 years of age, by our upbringing and our experiences. We are never not even aware of our belief systems because they are in a subconscious mind. Now, our thoughts, habits, and experiences are limited by the beliefs that we hold in our subconscious. So, all our experiences and thoughts, we can never go beyond our belief systems. Now, belief systems can be of two types: disempowering or negative, and empowering or positive. Now, it has been found that 70% of our beliefs are negative beliefs. Examples of negative beliefs are that I am not good enough, I am unattractive, the world is dangerous, people are bad, nobody understands me, the world is out to get me, I am very unlucky. So, these kind of all negative beliefs make us feel very inadequate in life and incapable, and we are therefore never able to really reach our potential. That's why it's very important that we work on these beliefs, identify what our negative beliefs are, and replace them with positive beliefs which are aligned with our goal. Uh, because only then can we harness the power of our subconscious to achieve our goal. And once we change the belief in our subconscious, it's very easy for us to do what we want to do, because once anything is enters our subconscious, it comes true, and that is how our brain is made to function. So, how do we know our current beliefs? We can know current beliefs by the way we react when we are stressed or by our habitual thought patterns. Observe your behavior. Look out for any repeating patterns. Like, do you always end up fighting with your boss even if you change organizations? Do you get annoyed at small things? Do your friends always take you for granted? Do you always keep acting like a victim in any situation? Do you, do you act helpless? So these repeating patterns of behavior will give you a clue as to what are the underlying beliefs that may be leading to these patterns. Another way of finding your belief system is from the feedback that you get from your friends and family. So basically, do your family tell you that you are lazy? Do people say that you are impulsive? Do people call you hot tempered? So basically, when people make such close people make such observations about it, pay attention to them and see whether you and examine the underlying belief and see whether you would like to change it. So now I'll talk of the ways in which you can reprogram your subconscious mind. There are 8 ways in which a subconscious gets reprogrammed. First way is by evidence gathering. Now, since 1886, many athletes in the world were trying to break the 4-minute mile barrier. Everybody's hope was pinned on an athlete named John Landy. Landy made several attempts uh, and he kept at it for a long time. However, in 1952, when he missed the marks by 2 seconds, he gave up. He said, I am not going to try now, it's not possible. Now in 1954, what happened is another British athlete named Roger Bannister. He broke the 4-minute barrier by covering a mile in 3 minutes 59.4 seconds. After this, a very interesting thing happened. Within 46 days, Roger Bannister's record was broken. So, a record which was not even achieved for 66 years was now suddenly broken within 46 days of having achieved it. The most interesting bit is, guess who's the athlete who broke Roger Bannister's record? It was none other but John Landy. So the same Landy who had given up saying that it is not possible, how did he now do it? So what has happened is, uh, the evidence came in front of Landy. The evidence that it is actually possible to run a mile within 4 minutes. So once his conscious mind sees the evidence of the possibility, it accepts it as a fact, and then it passes it on to the subconscious mind. So once anything enters the subconscious mind, it is very easy for you to do it. It is a done deed. So that is how we reprogram a subconscious mind, by gathering evidence for the belief that we want to be programmed inside. So now let's understand this with an example. So let's say that I have a belief that unless I be strict and shout at the staff who's working for me at my house, they will not do what I say. So I'm always like kind of rude to them and loud when talking to them, and that's how I get the work done. Now one day what happens, due to my behavior, one of my staff just leaves the job. Then I do some introspection, and I think that I should really change my behavior and see. So then I start, next time I have some work, I speak politely but firmly. I speak politely to the staff and tell them, please get this done. And lo and behold, the work gets done. So now my mind is an evidence that even if I speak politely, work does get done. So when I gather this evidence, the grip of the belief which is there in my mind that I have to be very strict with people to get the work done, that loosens a bit. So then the next time when I again repeat the behavior that I'm still polite with the staff and they do the work, when this repeats, so the circuit for the new belief starts being installed in my brain. And as I keep repeating this new behavior, my belief changes. So this is how you change a belief, by evidence gathering. So the second way to reprogram your subconscious mind is through affirmations, positive affirmations. Repetition is a very effective and simple way of reprogramming a subconscious mind. Now, as children, we have all learned tables by repeating them every day. We keep repeating them till one day we say that we have our tables by heart. So this means that the tables have now been recorded in our subconscious mind. I remember my teacher used to tell us that even if somebody woke you up at night, you should be able to say your tables. So similarly, if we repeat positive affirmations for 45 days, our subconscious gets programmed by these affirmations. What are affirmations? Affirmations are short sentences about the kind of person we want to become or something that we want to achieve. Examples of affirmations are: I am happy, I am successful, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I deserve the best, I am the best. It could also be something like, thank you God that I have got an excellent job which pays me 70K per month. So this affirmation will be said by somebody who is looking for a job. So the affirmations that we say should always be about something we want and not what we don't want. For example, if a person is sick, he will not say that I am not sick. He should say I am healthy. Then the affirmations have to be said with gratitude. You have to thank God or universe as if you have already achieved whatever you want. Then which means affirmations always have to be in the present tense. Then you have to also say it with feeling, because subconscious mind is a feeling mind. So only when you attach emotion to something that you are saying or doing does it get recorded in the subconscious mind. So let me just repeat it, how the affirmation should be. So affirmation is for something that you want. You don't at the moment you don't have it, but you want to be that, or you want to have that. So you have to frame the affirmation uh, always in the affirmative, basically as if you've already got it. It has to be in the present tense. It has to be only what you want, not what you don't want. Then it has to be full of gratitude. Then you have to attach a lot of feeling to it. So once you do it, and then you write down these affirmations, keep repeating them morning, evening for 45 days, and this will reprogram your mind. Yeah, one more thing. When saying the affirmations, you should not have any kind of doubts about them. You should say that them with conviction. The third method of reprogramming your subconscious mind is through meditation and visualization. So you should first meditate, and after meditation is your session is over, with your closed eyes only you have to visualize. So what does meditation do? In meditation we shut out inputs from all the five senses. So our brain is we are turned inwards, and so we have access to our subconscious mind. Our brain calms down, we have access to a subconscious mind. So in this meditative state, with an absolutely relaxed and calm mind, when we visualize, visualization means we think in images about the things we want to achieve, or about the kind of person we want to become. So when we visualize in this calm state of mind, the images go directly in the subconscious mind, and then they come true. Now let us understand visualization with an example. So it's something like daydreaming that kids do. So let's say a girl wants to win a beauty pageant. So she will sit and daydream about it. She'll think about it. She'll see herself. She'll see herself in vivid detail with her beautiful gown on the stage, being crowned, waving to the crowd, and everybody clapping. Big round of applause, clapping. She would even see the details, like in the crowd she would see the beaming faces of her parents, who are beaming with pride and joy at her achievement. So this is how you should do visualization. Come to do meditation, come to a calm and relaxed mind, then visualize in vivid detail whatever it is that you want to achieve. Then you have to attach emotions to it. You have to feel as if you've already achieved it. How you would feel, the same feelings you have to bring in your heart, and then that is how visualization works. So keep repeating it again for a period of 45 days. This helps you to reprogram your subconscious mind. So the fourth way to reprogram your subconscious mind is by hypnotism. So during when you are in a hypnotic trance, when somebody is doing hypnotism on you, what happens? Your brain waves slow down and you come into the theta state. So in this state, your brain is switched off from the outside world and it is totally focused inwards. So since all your energies and attention is focused inwards, you access your subconscious mind. So now whatever the hypnotist is giving commands, those commands go directly to your subconscious, and you believe because it's gone in your subconscious directly, you believe whatever the hypnotist is saying, and you just follow his commands. So during the day, naturally 2 times during the day our brain goes into the theta state. This happens immediately after we sleep and just before we are getting up. So to utilize this time, what we can do is we can record our affirmations and listen to them just before and listen to them as we sleep. So this will go directly in our subconscious, and in a few days time the subconscious is going to be reprogrammed. There are also ready-made affirmations that are available on YouTube and otherwise, which you can listen to while sleeping. This is also called subliminal messaging. The fifth time when the subconscious is accessible by us is when anybody undergoes a traumatic experience. Let's understand with an example. There's a person, Mr. X, who never wears a helmet while riding his two-wheeler, because he believes that he will never meet with an accident. But then what happens one day, as he's going over a flyover, the bike skids and he dashes into the divider. So this is a very traumatic experience for him. So after this, you find him always wearing the helmet. So this is how his belief changes instantly. So the sixth way that we can change our belief system is when authority figures gives us some instructions. So for example, suppose after some discomfort, Mr. Y goes and visits a doctor. Discomfort in his chest. So the doctor runs a few tests and tells him that see your unless and until you walk every day for 45 minutes, you might have a heart attack. You might, within 6 months have a heart attack. So Mr. X is never used to exercise before this, but the moment he hears this from the doctor, since he's an authority in his field, and he's giving him a strict warning, Mr. X is going to start uh, doing his work every day. So this also changes the subconscious programming instantly. Seventh way in which we reprogram a subconscious mind is in times of extreme emotions. So when we are experiencing extreme emotions, our subconscious mind is open at that time. So wherever we put our attention, that will go directly in our subconscious mind. So we have many times read articles in newspapers which says that okay, a child who was giving board exam, he lost his parents in an accident, but he still did so well. So what happens is this child is extremely grief stricken. So in this extreme sadness, when he recalls what his parents used to tell him, like how his parents used to tell him to study, it goes directly into his subconscious mind, and that is how he manages to study and do well. The eighth and the last way to reprogram a subconscious mind is through something called energy modalities. So energy modalities are methods which work on our energy systems of our body. So the first method is called PSYCH-K. So in PSYCH-K, our body is first put in the whole brain state where both the hemispheres of our brain are balanced, and we are using both the hemispheres, and then whatever we say goes directly in our subconscious. So PSYCH-K is a very specialized method, and it can be learned only through teachers face to face. Second method under energy modality is called EFT, or emotional freedom technique. It's also called tapping. So there are many YouTube videos which are available for this, and this tapping is used to release any trapped negative emotions which through our body. They're released from our subconscious, but by tapping on our body. So these are the ways in which you can reprogram our subconscious mind. So one important thing to remember is that whatever goes in your subconscious, that is going to come true. So be very, very careful what you let pass into your subconscious. We have learned how to reprogram subconscious, but also we should prevent negative beliefs to enter our subconscious in the first place. So what do we do to prevent negative beliefs from being recorded in our subconscious? Let's see that briefly. So first thing is that be grateful for what you have. So if you learn to practice gratefulness, your mind will be in a positive frame of mind and positive mindset, because you are thankful for whatever God or universe has given you. And when you are in this frame of mind, more of the good things will come to you. So it's always beneficial to reframe any situations. Even the situations could be negative, but try and reframe them in such a way that you can see the positive in the situation, because this will prevent any negative programming of your subconscious mind. What's the next point? Okay. Now, basically, some of us have this habit of thinking about past or future in negative ways, regretting the past, worrying about the future. So keep a track on your thoughts. Okay, develop the habit of observing your thoughts, and if you see your thoughts going into negativity, stop and put logic to it. I mean, what am I thinking? Like, is it even logical? Is it going to happen? So apply logic and just nip it in the bud. I mean, don't let it spiral out of hand. Surround yourself with positive people, and keep your environment positive, because see, whoever you spend your time with, their opinions and their way of thinking, that is absorbed by you. So minds affect mind. The minds which are around us, they will affect our mind. So be careful. Weed out toxic people. Be centered and strong within yourself. I mean, people will say, have their own opinions about you. So don't pay attention to what people say. Don't give them too much importance. Understand that they are just their opinions. They got nothing to do with truth. Know your own truth. Avoid low vibrational content. Low vibrational content means movies or news which has like violence, crimes, this and that. Something which is not good for our mind. Just avoid them as much as possible. And especially in the morning after getting up, and at night before sleeping, because that's the time which where the subconscious is still open, and it will go directly in the subconscious. Also avoid too much engagement with outside world, either too much extra. Always have alone time. Don't engage too much with people. Do not spend too much time on the phone scrolling, because that really clutters up your mind, because every picture you see is going to go inside your mind. So avoid it. Also, scrolling causes unnecessary decision fatigue, because at every screen we have to decide, what do I do about it? Do I like it? Do I follow it? What do I do about it? So just avoid it. Okay friends, so that was it about the reprogramming of subconscious mind. So see, everything, it's difficult to cover each and everything in a video. So I have also got a blog, and the link of the blog I'm giving in the description. In case you want to uh, just follow what I have said today, the script is totally in my blog, so you can go and read it there. Thank you for your time.